In this lecture, we are going to cover the door gizmo. The door gizmo allows you to place a door in your world and configure its properties to link your world with another published world. And as a result, this enables yourself and other players to travel from one world to another. So to start with the door, we are actually going to begin in the creation hole. And we are going to create ourselves a new world by going into the hamburger menu and then create a new world. I've already created one world here. So we're going to jump into that world. And the only thing we need to do here is simply republish that world or publish that world if it hasn't been previously published. And that will allow us to add it to the door gizmo. So here we are. This is my new world. It's going to say absolutely empty. We can go into the drop down menu, then go into the publish world, and just so it stands out slightly from the other worlds, I'm just going to take a screenshot of this corner, for instance, right? So we know we can discern it between the other worlds that I've got, and we're going to do the same for with the different thumbnails and the dimensions. And this third thumbnail here, the smallest one in portrait mode, is probably the one that's going to be used for your door gizmo if you add them to your world. So it's important to make sure that the dimensions that you use match up with your cover art. You can take a screenshot of in-game, but you can also upload a custom image from your computer, which I highly recommend doing instead. So we're going to disable all of this, and then we're going to make sure that visible to public is false because we are still building. We could again enable the beta label, and then let's just say yes, it's optimized and it's for mobile and web only. Rate it as comfortable. Let's add some tags such as action. Add a rating. There's no violence or anything like that. We do general all audience for all ages. There we go. Our world is rated, and then we can go ahead and press publish. Yep, we know there's not enough changes because it's an empty world, but we just want to publish it. Once you press publish, it should let you publish, and after a few seconds, there we go. So your new world has been published. Note that we did disable visible to the public, so others will not be able to show up. Others will not be able to find your world. It will not show up in searches. Right, let's jump back out. We're going to shut down the server, and then we are going to jump into our primary world, or the world that you want to link up to this new world. Note that you don't have to be the creator of a world to link it, but it does have to be published. So that's why we made all these steps before adding the gizmo. Right, once we're in our main world, we are going to go into build, we're going to go into gizmos, and then we are going to find the door gizmo, which should be just here. There we go. If we drag and drop it into a world, it will give us this default super pane. And by default, we can see in the properties panel on the right, the destination will take us to Horizon Central. Do note that when you're working in the editor, this feature is disabled. If I press go, we can see travel is not supported in the desktop editor. So if you want to test out travel between worlds, you'd have to publish your world again. It doesn't have to be visible to public. And then you can join on it on mobile VR or the web to test out this travel. But anyway, we can go into the properties, and then we are going to change our destination. And as you can see, our new world that we just created, it shows up here, and we can see the thumbnail taking effect. We can toggle the visibility of the door, which does just what it says, toggles the visibility. But there we go. There's no other setup that's really needed to link the two worlds together. We can see over here that it is using that sort of portrait mode or thumbnail from the screenshots that we took. But that is all there is. We didn't add a description. For some reason it says VR only, but we know it's for mobile as well. But yeah, that is all there is for door gizmos. Again, if you want to test it out, you have to go ahead and publish your world. Again, it does not have to be visible to the public, but that will enable you to access the published snapshot of the world on the web, on mobile, and in VR, and that is where these doors actually work. And that's all.